Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, welcome to live trading with Grandpa Sees the Blinking. And hey, listen, I want to tell you something. You've got to pay attention to this live stream. I really believe it'll change your life. If you want to make money, if you honestly want to make some money trading with little or no chance of losing, in Grandpa's opinion, pay attention to what Grandpa's telling you today. As far as the blinking goes, the market makers are still down at $1.01 in Tesla. They're not getting very many shares. They're trying to buy 10,000 shares down there right now, but they are getting a few fills. They did it this morning also. I think they've probably got about 40 shares so far from what I can tell, but they're still there. $1.01. Is there a world war coming or what? Okay, so let's talk about the weekly. And what this is there's an arrow right here. I don't know if you can see it behind the low of $33.20. There's a buy arrow, and up here is a sell arrow. And I'm going to go through these arrows in the weekly chart, but before I do, I did one for the daily a couple live streams back here. I did one. No, I did one for the 4 hour. And what I didn't like about the 4 hour one was about 25% of the buy or sell signals were after hours. And so that's not going to work. You're not going to be up at 4 a.m. to sell your shares or 8 o'clock at night. So otherwise, I like that 4 hour really good. It's a moneymaker if you wanted to be up and you had, I fine-tuned the arrows to work with each chart special. Okay, so they all got different settings. So in this, and in the daily and the weekly, the monthly's out of the question, but the daily and the weekly, in the smaller time frames, I can get it where you can run it with a margin account and not worry about it. But in the daily and the weekly, no matter how I fine tune it, there will be times if you have a margin account where it could retrace against you $5 to $7 in the daily. And in the weekly, it looks like you could get retracements, and it don't happen that often, but it can happen, and you need to be prepared for it. You might get a retracement of $7 to $10. So are you going to lose that whole $10? No, because you haven't got your arrow yet, and if you wait for your arrow, it will save you. But you have to have enough money in your margin account to cover your butt up to about $10 at least for safety, so that you don't get taken out of and forced to sell on your margin. And but let's go through this, and you'll see the value of what I've got going here. This is just phenomenal. So on this first one here, from the buy signal right down here to the sell signal up there, is a whopping 45 weeks. I think there's 52 weeks in a year. So 45 weeks. But the reward, if you buy at this arrow and sell at this arrow, and I knocked off $5 or more, even off of the peak and the bottom, so that it's very realistic, you would make $230 on every share. $230 on every share. It'll take you 45 weeks. The second one here is 8 weeks. From the sell, you're going to short here. You got a margin account now. And you're going to rebuy right here on this arrow. And that's going to take 8 weeks. And in 8 weeks, you're going to make $42 per share shorting. Okay, that's if you're going by the arrows, and that's giving $4 or $5 space over and above you hitting the peak up here and the peak down here and so on. Okay, so that's trade number 2. Now we're into a small trade, the third trade, and I'm way back at the beginning of Tesla. Okay, and I'm coming forward in the weekly chart of Tesla. So in this one right here, you got 4 weeks right here, and you are gonna in that 4 weeks you will make $10 going up. So in 1 month you're gonna make $10. Now coming down, we have 8 weeks coming down. 8 weeks coming down, you're gonna make $30 on every share going down. I've already built in buffers on the top and the bottom, so you no matter how bad you are at pushing a button to trade, you should get the fills that I've got figured out here. So you're going to make in 8 weeks $30 per share profit. And I got to move my deal over because now we're going to go up. So now you're buying down here. And this one is 24 weeks. From here to that sell is 24 weeks. That gives your account a chance to fill back in. Get it? That's a joke. Okay, so 24 weeks. And you're going to make $140, if not more, on every single share in 24 weeks. $140 per share. You can do the math, how many shares you got. I have no idea. Okay, this next one, you buy 1 week and you sell the next week. So it's 2 weeks long. Got it? And you're going to make $40. Absolutely, you will make $40 on every share going short. So now you're going to buy and you're going to go up. Okay, and this one takes 4 weeks and you're going up and you're going to make $45. And that's as far as Grandpa did them, but it's phenomenal. It's just absolutely phenomenal. This thing here probably making you about $70, $80. Here you're probably making about $20, $30 going up. And what the beauty, currently we have a sell signal up here in the weekly. We have no buy signal yet. I'm expecting one probably around where I got this blue line right here at 152, where Grandpa's got substance. We're starting to get a turn in the hull, but the hull's always first. The candles will come next and give us a buy signal. And then when we get this arrow, immediately you want to jump all over it because you have all 3 indicators going up at that point. Now, is it going to turn at the 152 and give us $20, $30 and then turn and come back down? Who knows? It don't matter. All we need to do is buy and sell where the arrows are. And you have to be prepared if you're trading. See, the daily and the weekly do not take after hours into consideration until the next day when they get added into the mix. And so that's why you have to prepare for some retracement. I'll show you quickly in the daily, and you'll see it right here. Okay, so you sell right there, okay? Well, today this candle went above you. If you're in there going short, and you're probably shorted from here down, so you got this much of this candle going up. So you got about $2-3 that you have to cover margin on. And it's already come back down here at the end of the day. That's not the problem. The problem is if you have a margin account, you got to have enough to cover yourself. Don't panic. You haven't got a buy signal yet on the bottom side. And until you do, you don't do nothing but sit and look at it and listen to Grandpa. Grandpa knows stuff. Okay, so that's the long and short of it. The next one I'm going to do is on the 30-minute chart. I like the 30-minute chart, and we'll see if we can do a time frame that's smaller and conducive to making us some money. But for sure, the daily and the weekly, I don't know which one you want to do. If you got the patience to wait for 45 weeks or 24 weeks or 8 weeks in between trades, you can make some real money and with little to no zero fear of losing any. You know, if you don't lose money, you're making money. Grandpa makes money. Pay attention to Grandpa. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about Grandpa. Tell your enemies about Grandpa. Tell them Grandpa's over 100 years old and he's still trading shares in Tesla. Grandpa knows stuff. I know how to fine-tune these candles, I can tell you that. Hey, and arrows. Okay. Hey, think about eternity. See you later.